T minus 30 minutes. T-minus 25 minutes. T minus 20 minutes. minus 15 minutes. T minus 10 minutes. T minus 9 minutes. T minus 8 minutes. T minus 7 minutes. T minus 6 minutes. T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Boom. Here we are. And I was just about to say it went so good, but I like that little entrance. I like it. We're good. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the Wrestling for Life Network, and we are back again. It is Tuesday night. We got 2 in the books. Monday's done. Monday Senior's done. Now we're heading towards hump day. And before we get humped, we have to take in some NXT 2.0 tonight. I know. But as always, not as always, at least 2 members of the teams here. So I am joined by the one, the only Chris Trademark. How are you, buddy? Or do we call you Chris TM? Are you muted? Did you botch? Ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you can hear my partner, because I can't seem to hear him. But I can't hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Technical difficulties live, bro. 1 second. No, can't hear you. So, ladies and gentlemen, NXT 2.0 Spring Breaking is starting right now. I know the boys are a little distracted at the start of this one, but we had a little technical difficulty. But that being said, we are rolling like what the hell? Pretty Deadly cutting a package, literally. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we got a pretty deadly package to start this off. It's aggressive, but interesting, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, it's a lot of news out there, a lot of things going on, and we got lots to talk about in the wrestling world. So I hope everyone is doing well, doing wonderful, and we will be rolling through the night. We got the Viking Raiders. We got a triple threat for the North American title. We have what else do we have? We have, what's the main event tonight? It'll come back to me. There's Grimes. Oh, Braun Breaker, Joe Gacy. So yeah, it will be an interesting start to this evening. Well, I still can't hear you, bro. It's so weird. Folks at home who are tuning in, let us know. Let us know if you can hear Christopher. Yeah, so anyway, while he's figuring out his shit, we are going. Oh, there he goes again. We're coming back to NXT Spring Breaking. What do you think of Spring Breaking as a title? Carmelo Hayes is on the way to the ring with Trick at his side. Carmelo Hayes has done all right since he's joined the show, but I know, folks, I haven't introduced myself yet. That was Chris TM. He's working out a technical snag. And I am always KJ White. Happy to be here. Happy to bring you the best wrestling coverage you can get. We are doing a live streaming watch party tonight. And I hope everyone at home is enjoying their week and ready for the action. Who's next? So, and for those who are just showing up, just let me know what are we looking at? What is your prediction for the outcome of this match? The North American title, Grimes has been on an upswing since we got going. Sokoa's a bad dude. Could be another member of the bloodline with a belt of some kind. Carmelo's been good ever since he won that tournament, kind of went heel. He's been all right. He's one of the better heels on this show consistently. All right, now here comes Cameron. All right. So we got, oh, wow, they went all out. Ladies and gentlemen, have you seen this yet? They went all out. Here we go. All three men are in the ring. We're opening the night with a title match. So at least we're starting off with some action. And that's what we always say about NXT 2.0. We have a lot of action. Not all good, not all bad, but a lot of action. Boom, boom, boom. Let me know. Let me know. What are you thinking out there? Who you got? Who do you want to see win? Who do you think's going to win? Are they different people? But we're getting the introductions. And also tonight, we got lots more action to come. So don't forget to stay tuned. How do I think this is going to play out? How do I see this going? Is it too early for Grimes to lose the belt? I feel like if he loses the belt now, he's released quick. I really do think that's a possibility for Cameron Grimes. I kind of want Solo to take this. This is going to be interesting. Oh. And we're off. Big back body drop to kick off. Solo's rolling already. Hey, Aaron, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Are you having a good night, sir? Thank you for joining us. Aaron wants to take Solo too. Yeah, I mean, is it too soon? I don't know. It's NXT. Anything could really happen. I think Solo winning makes the biggest pop, the biggest. If you're trying to make something noteworthy or newsworthy and get some clicks, I think Solo might be your best bet. I mean, a member of the bloodline with another piece of gold. I think it's bigger news than Grimes retains or bigger news than Carmelo wins the title back. I just see better headlines for them if they go with Solo. Yeah, man. Sooner than later, right? Like you would like to see them get up and get into it. So realistically, he could hang. There's a lot of guys up there that he's better than already. So he, and even to play the rookie upstart that makes some missteps, I'm completely fine with that. And then eventually he goes babyface and takes down his uncle or cousin. These hot Cheetos are so good. I'm glad, Aaron. I'm glad you're enjoying them. Do we have liftoff? There we go.
Hello? Can you hear me now?
Ground control to Major Tom.
Okay. See, I must have accidentally changed the setting.
It happened. It happened.
I don't know.
That's all right. Well, now that you're here,
It's
let's do
always
this.
to me though.
Let's do this again. Ready? I didn't get to do it right the first time. Yeah. Ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are the Wrasslin for Life Network. I am KJ White. That is Chris TM, and we are rocking and rolling through NXT Spring Breaking. We got a triple threat going on already. Solo Sikoa, Carmelo Hayes, Cameron Grimes. The action's already kicking off, and it's a great way to start the show, Chris.
Yeah, that's a great match to start it with. It's hard to tell which way it's going to go. So as long as they get a pretty good time, I think it should be great.
Yeah, man. Carmelo Hayes is kind
Who
of
do you think's taking it?
I think I would give it to Solo.
Solo. Yeah. I don't know. They just put it on Grimes, so I don't see them taking it away, especially with this whole new little like gimmick change and to Grimes, right? So I want to see Solo go up and join the Bloodline.
Yeah. Is it too soon?
Not anymore. Not with the way they're running things.
Yeah, no, I mean and I think look, Solo will be completely fine on the main roster. Especially if you book him properly and shield him with his brothers. Oh!
Well, exactly, right? Oh.
Inside out. Oh! He slid down him like they were
right.
both
Like it's not like he's going up and he's going to be by himself trying to do a singles run. He doesn't have to wrestle every week. He can kind of just, like you said, be shielded and maybe get a belt, but still be the background guy for now. And then maybe he's the one that, like, at some point turns on Roman first.
Mm-hmm. Hello, Jojo. Welcome on back, buddy. Did y'all hear
Jojo, how you doing?
You see this? Sign from Liv Morgan fan last night. Very sad of them. I did not hear the story about taking the sign off the Liv fan, but now I'm curious.
No.
Let's pull that up. You hear the whole thing with the house?
No,
scam,
I
right?
did not.
I'm sure it probably pertained to that. But did you see the whole story about the guy who sold his house to her?
Probably. Yeah, we covered it on the news.
Yeah,
it was a very kind of sad story of some guy getting duped out of all this stuff.
But listen, man, listen here. Listen, that's a tough one. Like, yes, it sucks. It sucks really bad. That person is a big old pile of dookie, and he should not be doing what he's doing or whatever it is. It's disgusting. But come on. You're going to sell your house for Liv?
I know where you're going.
You're going to sell your house for Liv. A girl you've never met, touched. Thank God for TV, or you'll never cross paths with her ever. And you really thought she reached out to some stranger. Let's say you thought,
don't know.
Like what?
You don't know what it was saying to them to be like they can be convincing, and yes, it still sounds silly, but it happens all the time.
Understanding of like, yeah, we were flirting, and then she asked for like, a couple $100 because she was in a pinch, and I never heard from her again, or something like that. Okay, fine, that makes sense to me. I get that. I get guys that fall for that shit. I thought you loved me.
Your house.
But your house? Liv needs it more. Like, what were you hoping? That you get to be on the show? You get to be her valet for the rest of her life? Because, like, it's just, come on. Do you fall for those scam emails? Like, come on. Really?
No. I don't even answer numbers that I don't recognize.
Right. Who's sending cash overseas and waiting for their big, $7 trillion inheritance that somebody forgot about somewhere, and if you just put it in the bank for them, get that fuck out. Like, really, there's some culpability here. We can't always. I'm not trying to victim shame, but unless this man was like over the age of 70, I'll give him a 65. If someone comes on and says, you know what, KJ, that's not very nice. He was 82 years old and lonely. Get it. plus sell your house. You're 82. What? But man, there's some level of like, come on. You didn't know it wasn't Liv Morgan? The likelihood out of like what? You are the shiny needle in the haystack. Am I being too harsh? Like seriously, bro.
No. You are thinking. You are thinking like a lot of people. A lot of people have thought about this, and I believe there's somewhere on here where I've probably made similar comments about it. But it happens. Like he's not the first person. Now maybe you don't. I can't remember another case this drastic, especially with a wrestler. But people get scammed every day. It sucks.
But man,
it really sucks.
Come on. Listen, I've fallen for some stupid shit. But you name the wrestler. My assumption would be that I would be somewhere in the range of, I don't know, 500 million on the list to get an email from Liv from what? Like, what was he hoping for? But buddy, like, I mean, if you truly thought that Liv Morgan didn't turn to friends, family, but go look on Instagram, you see her every day posting happy pictures. What are they telling them? Oh, I know I look happy, but I'm just acting. I'm so scared. What? What? No.
Yeah.
Mysterio was in all in. Yes. No, you are, man. I get it, but it's kind of dumb, honestly. I see your point. Right? Look, I don't want to listen. We all have bad days and bad luck. I could walk out of the studio right now and trip and break my ankle. It could happen. It happens. Shit goes wrong sometimes. So I don't want to shit on someone's misfortune. But if I walk out into traffic, I assume I'm going to get hit by a car at some point.
Yes. No, I completely understand what you're saying and don't disagree.
Like, bro.
I'm just trying to be nice.
By the way, I know I'm going on a Liv rant. This match is outstanding.
No, hell of a start for NXT tonight.
I like when they start the show off with a good old scrap. Get them in there.
Well, that's what we've been complimenting AEW for doing is like they kick off the show usually, unless it's something kind of major or like a big deal that they're trying to make.
Mm-hmm.
You get a pretty damn good match. Daniel Bryan, something.
Yep. I think I read somewhere that Jake, speaking of something, I think I read yesterday that Jake something
was backstage.
Yeah, connecting dots here.
There you go. Nice segue. Nice segue.
Like
I see what you did there. Clever.
This looks uncomfortable for everybody. Yo, he gave us a little quiche. Did anyone out at home catch Solo giving us a little quiche there? That was amazing.
Oh.
Bonus points for Solo.
See?
He stopped. Chris, I don't know if you saw it, but he stopped hard and did the pivot, right? Like his dad.
Oh, the look back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, let me know. Did I make that up, folks? I thought it was well played by Mr. Solo. I don't know if you guys watch AEW Dark, but the Varsity Blondes called out the House of Black to basically come and take Julia tomorrow. I'm excited. What? That's what the setup is. Why did it take so long, Chris? Or am I impatient?
I just think if it was going to get drawn out this long, maybe showcase it a little more, or like make a bigger deal, or like make a few more things happen. But I don't mind it being dragged out. It could have been a little shorter. But yeah, it's about time. It is about time.
Well,
It
don't
couldn't
you
go
think
on much longer if they didn't pull the trigger.
well, don't you think at some point they've dragged out this they like some people, if you don't watch AEW Dark, have you lost track of Julia Hart and what her current emotions are?
Pardon? What was that? Sorry?
Come again?
I was having a I'm not going there.
Yeah, so
plug it something in.
all right
Go
then.
ahead.
Oh, all the men are down. Looks like Carmelo Hayes is taking over. My point was, have not a lot of fans, or at least the casual fans, kind of forgotten about like where she is or lost?
What in the blue? Where she is? Well, that's what
Like,
I
are
mean.
people
Like they
still
could have
following
made
the
it.
story because it's so stretched out?
I think
Oh,
so.
2 3/4.
Oh, there you go. I think so. I just think maybe not as much as they could have been or were at one point. Like you said, it's kind of drawn out and nothing real spectacular or too crazy's happened. And that's what I was to my point earlier. If you're gonna drag it out this long, maybe have a few more exciting points.
Oh, no way.
Oh, there
No
you go.
way. Wow.
Want to know? You're 0 for 1.
Wow. Crazy. Yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah, I just would have made it like
sooner.
just like a few more exciting points in the Julia Hart stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they've been like, and you've seen the House of Black, and they haven't addressed it. They haven't gone back to it. It's not like maybe I missed it on Dark, and I do check in with Dark, but I can't consistently watch all of this wrestling. So yeah, I mean, last time I saw her, she was in a match. She cheated to win. The time after that, she sent the Varsity Blondes to the back. She didn't want them there anymore.
Yeah, that's
And
correct.
that's kind of the last I remember of it. So when this happens on Wednesday, you're like, oh shit, that was a thing. Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I am curious to see where it goes.
You picked this, man, but I thought Solo had it.
What a splash. Holy moly.
Yeah, and he's thicker than the other two. You know?
You think so?
I think
They're
so.
all around the same size.
Yeah. He looks heavier than like he's got. Yeah, I don't know. He's got that baby fat still. You hype on the Big Cass return. You know, am I crazy to think that maybe it's still not Big Cass?
There's no way it's Enzo. Like, what else would it be though? Like, they wouldn't drop a hint like that and then not.
Right.
Like,
Well,
who
then I got
else could
stuck.
you
Like,
reference to that?
yeah, like who else is 7 foot tall? There's not many. They can't bring out
Right?
Great
What was
Khali.
what's the line again?
What is this?
You can't teach that. This is Mandy Rose getting into a tanning bed.
Oh, it's her little Playboy bunny. That's a little interesting for a WWE program. Oh, shut the front door.
Your favorite.
That's not what I thought you were going to say at all. But gee, really? We have Wendy Chu dicking around with the champ? Really? You
So
want
what,
me to? She turned it up. What is?
Oh, there you go.
But listen, I don't want to be impolite, but it seems to be the theme of this evening. But man, is this not like like real bad campy acting without saying what kind of bad campy acting it is. Like, does it not seem? And I'm not saying, but the way they're acting it, it's almost like I'm just waiting for like the bass guitar to kick in.
See, I guess what's helping it, like, I don't know if helping.
Nothing's helping it.
I don't have my volume on, so I can't hear it.
If you're gonna watch Mandy Rose and the Crew, do it without the volume.
Oh, there we go. No, I don't know. It's one of those goofy kiddies segments that you know who they're targeting, minus the fact that they have Mandy Rose.
You just had I guess the new number one contender ish, tiptoe in pajamas and sunburn your champion. That's what we've come to. Am I being too critical?
Yeah.
Folks out there are like, shut up, old man. But seriously.
Maybe. I just need 1 second.
Boom. Back to me. Am I hyped? I mean, I think it'd be cool. A lot of people are foo-fooing it, shitting on it, and saying, "Oh, Cass sucks." But Cass has come a long way from the man he was, and he went through a lot. And it seems like he had an epiphany, and here he is. He looks like he's in great shape. He worked well with Moose. He worked well with Brian Myers. He did all right. His mic skills aren't terrible. They're not. Oh, yeah, I forgot you had your own button. Sometimes the bigger guys with that really deep baritone voice, they can't help but sound slow. They can't help it. Just the tone is so deep. I think, just the way it echoes, right? Even Omos, right? It doesn't matter what they're saying. They just, oh. So, I think it'd be cool. I just think Cass would be good. That's all I was trying to say, bro.
I think since he's left, and I don't know if it's everything he's gone through, but he seems so much more believable behind the mic. And maybe it's not handing him the page of exactly what to say, and he gets to go out there and just kind of free roam a little bit. Maybe somebody's just handing him points. He seems so much better at it than he did in WWE. And then like you said, the shape he's got himself in, he just looks like a monster now compared to when he was in WWE. He was just kind of a big guy.
Yeah.
Now he's kind of a monster.
Yeah, he used to be just like, oh, look at that really tall guy, right? Now he's jacked. Yeah. And again, it's the whole persona, like coming out, and his look matches how he speaks. And I think he's held his own. I think he's been all right, man. I really do.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he goes into AEW. If he does show up.
Yeah. Jojo says it's taking forever, so I see what you mean. But Julia has been acting a lot different on Dark, so hopefully this ends tomorrow. Yes, hopefully, because I've been for it. I didn't think they were actually going to do it. I just kind of threw it out there because I thought it was a good fit, and then it just kind of went away, and I was like, okay. But it is just a few weeks on Dark as with the eye patch and acting miserable. Is that just getting prepared to be on the main shows as the character? Maybe. Can't hate on it then.
Oh, is that like her trial run, I guess?
Yeah.
Let's see how it gets over on Dark, see how fans start how the reception is to it, and then okay, it's good. We're starting to get buzz about it.
Yeah. And like little things, right?
That's not bad.
And especially when you kind of are trying to develop somebody, right? And the mannerisms, the maneuvers. She used to come bouncing out because she was a cheerleader. Now she's got to be something different, and she has to convey that with her body, with her look, with her facials.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, man, we'll see. It's about time though. It's been a little too stretched out, and maybe not too stretched out, just not addressed enough in the stretches. Been too gappy. There you go.
Yeah, but our logic there, whether it is what they did it for or not, makes me actually okay with it. If it was for her to figure out that character a little longer, I'm
Yeah.
actually okay with it.
That sounds like
But
people are like, why isn't
they
she here?
said
Why
just a
isn't she
few
here?
more talking points in the stretching out. That's all.
Yeah, like I said, have I don't know, Murphy or King or Brody, just be standing in the back, and or all three of them are in their dungeon, but she's on the TV. I don't know. I know that's, but give us something, right? Give us some type of thing. Give us some type of look. But no, realistically, you could have
Hint or
a couple things, or flicker the lights once in a while. Make us
yeah.
think
They
you're
love turning out the lights.
right. Blink them, dim them. Oh, look!
Right? You
That
don't
is
turn them
awesome
fully off.
timing.
That you have good timing with that sometimes. Weird.
Dim them. Boom. Uh-oh. Talk about not wanting to be on TV right now. Oh, look. So he's pissing off the Creeds already. So he said he's coming back and he's gonna, make this new and improved, and he's just pissing them off right away.
Yeah, so I don't know if he's going to be gone soon. I don't think they're going to let him go, but I don't know how much time is left on his contract. That
Years,
sucks.
buddy.
What
Years.
it's just such a shitty situation, especially if the rumor's true of them asking him to change his name.
Yeah, of course they asked him to
Like
change his name.
but he's not a young guy. Like,
Time. Stop. This is.
oh, see, now you're interested in the story.
Hold on. This is the dumbest. What is happening? No, they can't do that. Holy shit, they are bold. They are bold. They don't give a shit. Oh, look at this. NF. The rapper? Oh, no, Nathan Frazier. Oh, okay. This kid was trained by Seth. Roddy Strong been told he can't leave, is so effed up. We needs to let my boy go. Yeah, JoJo is what I was saying. I feel bad for Roddy. He signed the extension, and I think when he signed it, he was probably feeling like the boys were going to be there too, right? Maybe this man gets along with technology like just wonderfully. Anyway, I won't talk to him. I'll talk to you people out there. Yeah, we got Waller in the ring with NF. Fair enough. And that's rolling along. But I feel bad for Roddy. He's got to be kind of like, shit, this sucks. They're gonna change his name. They're gonna job him out. You already see where there's dissension in the Diamond Mine. The Creed brothers clearly aren't responding well to the leadership of Roddy. So what do? Roddy's in a pickle. Call him up to the main roster and just job him each week for a while. But he can wrestle. He's talented, and he's lost his buddies. The announcers are playing up. Anybody know any background story on Mr. NF here? He's springy. Nice. All right. Side headlock. NF in control. I'm gonna look Nathan Frazier. Do. Whoa, do. All right, Waller's down. Oh, hip toss. They're back at it. This kid reminds me of Brian Kendrick. He's in Frazier. Trained by Seth Rollins. Oh, here we go. From Jersey, Channel Islands, UK. 23-year-old NXT UK. So if anybody was... We don't really play with NXT UK. Maybe we will check out a show or two. But I don't know. We'll see. It kind of tailed off, kind of dipped. He's male, 100 pounds. Alter Egos, Benjamin Carter, Ben Carter, CJ Storm, Nathan Frazier. Trainer, Black and Brave Wrestling Academy. Merrick Brave and Seth Rollins. Go figure. The prodigy of pro wrestling. Frog Splash is his finisher. Are too many people doing the Frog Splash now? What are your thoughts on that? Too many people using that Frog Splash? What do we think, folks? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Missing my partner. Someone's got to talk to me. Boom. Waller is in control, if you guys were wondering back at home. We still have more action to come. The Viking Raiders will be in the ring tonight against the Creed brothers. Speaking of brothers.
Hello, how's it going?
Hello. How are you doing?
I'm back.
Back again. Chris is back.
Yeah, no, so back to, I think, what I was saying there when that all happened was the Roddy situation sucks, and you'd like him just let him go, but you're saying years left on his contract?
Yeah, he's got at least 2 years on that contract. I think he signed a 3-year extension in 2021. So I think maybe late 2021. So he has about 2 years left on it. If my memory serves me, I could be talking completely out of my ass right now, but I think that's what happened.
And that's shitty. Because, like, I don't know. Then what is he gonna do? Just job out for the next 2 years, stay home, or like he's such a good talent that I don't know why they can't use him on the main roster without changing his damn name.
Have they? Do you know? Do we know his new name yet? I didn't catch the suggestion.
I didn't see anything that said a new name, like what the new name was. It just said that they asked him to change the name and he refused.
Well,
he has a beach ball.
Oh, not anymore.
He's destroying the beach ball.
Strong, circuit 38. That maybe we wanted. He's 38. Until in WWE world, that's like 72.
Well, at this point, yeah. Right? So they don't see him on NXT, but they don't also see him on the main roster without that name change.
Why, though? I guess, just out of principle, you can't.
We know why at this point. But
all right. I want to.
He's been in the wrestling business, 18, 20 years? Like, you're going to make him change his name? Like, that's kind of messed up.
All right, let me see. Re-signed with the company earlier this year. That's why. This year? I thought it was last year.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wait, depends. I didn't look at when this came out. 4 months ago. So, yeah. Early this year. I think it was late last year.
So,
whatever.
Beginning of this year. For 3 years, you say? Wow.
It's funny because here it says Cody Rhodes versus Roderick Strong about to happen soon? Question mark?
Not likely.
It doesn't sound like it. I can't find it, but I was pretty sure it was 3 years when he signed. And maybe it was just a sales job, right? Maybe it was just a straight sales job where they, said, "Oh, you know what? Sign here. Everything's good." Da 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 da. And then his buddies left and stuff, and they were like, "Well, we were hoping things would be different." It's not like that's ever not happened.
Oh yeah, for them to change their plans and all of a sudden you don't agree with them. Yeah, that's happened quite a bit.
Yeah. KJ and Chris, what
And
teacher professor gimmick did you like better? Andre Taste or Chris Nowitzki?
Chris Nowinski,
Yeah, I'd
he
say
played
Chris.
that Harvard dick very well.
Ding. Yeah, that's about it. No, Chris Nowinski was spot on. So, yeah, I mean, we haven't seen much out of Chase, and I don't exactly like what they're doing here because I think Chris was being a Harvard dick. I think Chase is being like a kid playing dress up. That's just the vibe. There's the problem. It's the problem with the vibe. But it's been a good wrestling. I can't really hate on the actual matches. It's been good. Oh, there's Chase at University.
No,
They just hang out and watch the show.
is that that's I didn't realize they did that. I guess because it's spring break, they gotta act like they're students.
They shouldn't be wearing cardigans. It's a pullover. Thanks for noticing. Anyway, yeah, right. Yeah, I got picture in picture. What do you got right now? Same thing.
Picture in picture.
There we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're in picture in picture. NXT 2.0 is rolling on. We'll be back tomorrow for a stacked, yes, that's right, a stacked Dynamite. Dynamite looks to regain its number one spot in the power rankings by a return after a little bit of an odd week or an off week. But we're here for that. Don't forget, the tier list went out. Special Tuesday edition. LJ co-hosted with Will. Check that out. He throws, wow, pancake. Wow, he kicked out. Yeah, no, we have the tier list entrances. If you like entrances, you like tier lists, you like Will, and you like LJ, tune in and check it out down below. Plus, the news update went out today as well. And we're back for a third time tonight with myself and Chris. So, folks, I hope you're enjoying the show. I hope you're enjoying your week and be here all week long. Impact Thursday, doubleheader Friday, and all the original content coming through the week. Oh, yeah. And we're doing UFC and Under Siege on Saturday. And we're doing WrestleMania Backlash on Sunday. Cheers.
Yes, but we didn't do a prediction for this. Who do you got?
At this point, I want to say Waller. You can't. I mean, you can't let Waller lose, man. Oh.
Yeah, but I don't think you're bringing in Frazier to make it. Let him lose.
No, neither do I. He's flying.
So that's my pick.
He reminds me of Brian Hendrick. I just wonder if he has a really good showing, but Waller pulls it out because it would. To me, he's like a little AJ, actually.
Well, I was gonna say just a bigger Kendrick, maybe. What a kick! Oh.
Thank you for letting me wiggle over there.
Oh.
Why do I want to sing Mbop every time I see this guy?
Who?
Frazier.
Oh.
Didn't register? That went over like a lead balloon.
I know what you were saying.
Do you guys really think WWE is going to have a superstar like Nathan Frazier lose his debut? Yes. On NXT Prime transition from NXT UK. Yes.
I
will be wrong.
Before, no. Now it is very much more possible.
However, look. Oh, that's a really cool blockbuster.
Oh.
Oh, no, that should be your finisher. His finisher's dumb as shit, by the way. Let's talk about it.
That was sick.
That should be his finisher. His actual finisher is horrible. He leaves the ring to do a finisher. and then does a roll in and then hits a cutter. Man, that's dumb.
yeah.
Dumb.
Uh,
That's terrible. It's
there's
not good.
others that have used finishers like that where they do the
No, he leaves the
roll
ring.
in.
It's shit. Every opponent should be instantly. You should quit wrestling if a man can pull that move off on you. Because even if you're half stunned, you should be able to put your foot out. He came from 10 feet away.
Oh, big move. No.
Oh, that kid took a hard bump. Yeah, Waller's not jumping. Wow, Waller's going to get botched on. All right, this is how you do it, I guess. What happened to his eyebrow? Yo, what was that air horn made of? Did he hit him with a sonic boom?
Wow, he hits that with so much authority. And there you go. You're 0-2.
Ronnie, good to see you.
Ronnie, how you doing?
Anything big on 2.0? Cameron Grimes retains the North American Championship. NF, Nathan Frazier just beat Waller in his debut. Waller was assaulted by an air horn, I guess.
That's what it would appear. So that was the deciding the
that
TSN turning point.
Bro.
That should be a finisher. I agree.
Yeah, man.
From like 10 feet away, like 15 feet, like
there you go.
None of the other people moved around him.
Wendy Chu sunburned Mandy. That was probably
in a bikini.
That might have. Well, I mean, the two matches have been good. I can't really bag on the matches.
No, the matches have been great.
I might have to give up on NXT. I'm serious. I might have to give up on it and just not come on Tuesdays anymore.
No, why?
This breakout tournament that they're doing, it might turn out to be all right. But these packages are horrific. Horrific. I can feel Jim Cornette's butthole tightening when these are on. I swear to God, it is intense. Like, it is so bad.
It just sounds very scripted.
It's just so like it's reality TV. That's what like they're turning it into, right?
Yeah, I don't mind the giving you a video package of like their background, but
no, but it's
not like that. Like it just the way they're talking, the way she was talking, at least, just sounded really scripted. Somebody's holding cue cards, probably. That wasn't very good.
They sound like the 1-800 numbers we get while we do the Impact show. That the
right, no, didn't.
Yeah. Like, hi, I'm Tiffany, and I like riding horses. Like, shit, man, wrestle.
Oh, no.
I want to take you serious, and you're. Oh, it's so bad. Actually, I have a better comparison for Nathan Frazier. He reminds me a little bit of Chris Sabin or Paul London.
Paul London.
Ding.
That's maybe just a little bigger.
Yeah, I see that. Good call, Anthony. Frazier corkscrew.
Yeah.
450 splash is freaking ridiculous. Chris likes it.
I agree. That's a sick move, and he makes it look really good.
Breaker loose NXT too gassy tonight. It's pretty crazy. Breaker lose.
You
Wait,
think?
I called it gassy. It's gassy. I got it. It took me a minute. I was like, yeah, Ronnie, everyone's gassy. What do you mean?
I was just ignoring you and going to move on. I understood what you meant, Ronnie. But yeah, do you think? Like, there's no way.
I thought
Braun
gas
gives
was
the
a
belt up
terrible
to-
reason to lose the match, by the way.
Then, who'd Eddie Guerrero do that to? Gave him a burrito. The Big Show?
Yes. No.
It's the Big Show? Batista? No, it wasn't Batista.
I feel like it was the Big Show.
I might have to go back and look at history. But yeah, he did it to somebody at some point.
Somebody.
Or did he do it to himself? Can't remember. Ariana Grace is Santina Morella's daughter. Yes, she is.
Yes. Toronto resident, or at least born in this area. So it's cool, Chris. I mean, yeah. I like when we see it's crazy because you're getting to the age, well, at least we're getting to the age where you're seeing like people's children wrestle. Like I remember your dad's debut. What the hell's happening? They're talking about the Rock's daughter being in the breakout tournament.
Yeah, right. Like and even there's others, right? Like you see Billy Gunn wrestling with his son, and like, right, like there's so many of them out there, and you're just like, wow, time flies.
Can we start calling Billy Gunn Reg Dunlop? Okay.
Maybe.
Anyone out there that gets that?
I got it. I was. Man, the shape he's in, he might go longer than Flair. Like he's gonna be 80 still going.
He looks ridiculous. I want this guy to be my personal trainer. Figure this shit out.
No, you don't.
No, you don't. I wasn't going there, bro. That's funny as shit.
I quit.
No, you don't.
At a 2.5 and couldn't get up.
What? Give it up. The corkscrew 450 splash that Frazier does kind of reminds me of the flux capacitor that AJ Styles used to do when he was younger in TNA. Yeah, very similar. Yeah. Frazier hits it hard though, like you said. Not that AJ didn't, but man, AJ
just so sharp looking.
AJ used to do some crazy shit.
Yeah, but now he's WWE eyes.
Buddy, we're having the
WWE, right?
Buddy, we're having the meet. This is crazy. The music and everything. I love it. His consigliere. It's funny though, because everyone bitches about the PG, and we get a lot of PG, but then all of a sudden you turn on this. It's different. What are you saying?
Well, yeah, you're getting this stuff. Or you
got AJ on the show now. You got Playboy Bunny stickers. What's going on?
You got Manny in a bikini, and then you got Wendy Chu.
At you. Oh, bless us. They don't. Santos doesn't trust them.
Okay.
Right. I don't hate this. Look at that guy. Santos is good, man. We got to give him props out to Santos Escobar.
No, this is like it's actually I don't know. I'm sitting here watching it, being pretty quiet.
I'm in.
It's good
got my
execution.
See, I can take this because everyone in this seems pretty serious about this. It's over the top and whatever, but it's goddamn wrestling. So I'll flex a little. However, those breakout tournament intros are brutal. Brutal. You don't believe a single word any of them say.
Going back to that, are we?
So it's like it's my Ryback for the night.
Oh, here we go. So here's the escalation.
Truce. I still can't believe this is the guy though that beat Champ on his last night. It's crazy. I can't believe LA Knight's a manager.
Well, he's 39 or whatever. And that they would be, I don't know, they've released so many. What me and you have been saying, like the swagger he carries himself with, the charisma that he has, especially when he's wrestling. Like he's good on the mic, yes, but like he has that extra little bit in the ring, like
all right, so they made a truce
that not everybody has.
So they made a truce. But Cruz, get the car.
Oh, there you go.
Guys think at AJ's age, he can still do a flux capacitor corkscrew. I think he can give us one.
He has his routine. He doesn't stray too far from it anymore.
I think if you pushed him, he could hit it. It's like riding a bike.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never hit one.
I've never tried. Don't plan on it.
No, because I know when I'm going to die. Unlike Sammy Guevara.
Hey, he was okay. It was all swerve.
He won a belt. What do I know?
They are now the intergender tag team champions.
That's insane. But yeah, no, it's definitely interesting. But yeah, I think you could hit one. Why not? Right? I mean, he's not going to do it weekly, but we might get a Mania corkscrew one day.
Yeah, I think if he really wanted to, I think he could pull it out. But
it might take him a minute to get back.
Once in a while, once in a blue moon.
How old's AJ? 44? Or did I go too high?
42?
Maybe?
I'd have to look it up, but
he's around that. So I mean, it's crazy though, because like I said, like you think back, some guys weren't starting their careers until they were hitting 30 or weren't even, look at the ages, the guys like Austin and that when they started getting over big, right? They weren't 25. Mm-hmm. They weren't 25-year-olds. Mm-hmm. Shit, Hogan was 62 when he got into wrestling, and he stayed for 30 years.
Oh yeah, no, he always looked it. That was the
People are going to quote me on that, but no, I was kidding.
Oh, let him. It's okay.
What's that?
I said let him. That's okay.
It's okay.
A lot of mixed opinions.
Soda Stream. All right, folks. I will remind everybody we are the Wrasslin for Life Network, and we are here all week long. Join the chat, join the fam, join the group. We'll be back tomorrow for a very stacked, or what's supposed to be a very stacked Dynamite tomorrow, back for Impact Thursday, and the doubleheader on Friday. Then we'll hit you with all the original content on the weekend. So tune in, enjoy, and let everybody you know we're doing this. Anybody you see with a wrestling t-shirt, strangers, your auntie, just go into their account, hit the subscribe, give us some likes too. But we appreciate everyone for being here, and I hope you guys are enjoying the night. We are partway there.
Exactly an hour in.
I completely forgot what I was doing with my life. Oh.
Yeah, let these guys go back to NXT and destroy. But at this point, are they too old for NXT? Is it just one of those pop in, pop out? Maybe have a storyline?
Oh, no, they
maybe
can't
NXT
stay.
needs to. Maybe NXT has a dirty floor that the Viking Raiders need to clean.
Oh my God! Wait, if they get jumped and don't make it to the ring this time, I'm like, seriously, just release them. Oh my God! It really is the two guys from Family Guy. It is.
See, it's funny. You got guys like this running around, but they're like, don't you think like Tyler Breeze and Fandango would fit in no problem?
Not no problem. Better. Seasoned, more adult, and believable. The Raiders can't stay here because it would look weird. It looks like some old guy showed up and started picking on kids at the playground. Like, they can't stay. Now, if I looked into this dude, and he had a darker character out when he was in the Indies, or like pre this, whatever he was doing.
Yeah,
he had a darker character with the kind of the hair and the face, and I think I'm just jaded because look, now he's going to change the world. He's not an eater of worlds; he's a changer of worlds.
You can't compare everybody back to Bray Wyatt just because Bray Wyatt doesn't want to come back yet.
LJ won't let me. LJ won't let me.
Also, stream all day for WrestleMania Backlash. No. There's
we have
maybe one show a year that gets that treatment.
Yes. Anyway,
and we're just gonna say that until there's a group discussion on if there's another one.
Listen, realistically, the only time it ever becomes a thing of discussion is when we get like a stupid day where there's like pay-per-view and like at 1 o'clock or noon, and then another one, and we're like, why don't we just stay on? Because that's what we do. But I mean, realistically, it would if we do listen. If you give them the gimmick all the time, it's not a gimmick anymore, and people come to expect it. So once in a blue, you might not see that again for 5 years. I highly doubt that part. Apparently, everyone refuses to watch it after last night's go-home show, right? Yeah, it's a quiet night. Imagine if there were budget cuts in Ruthless Aggression era. Yeah,
there kind of was. That's what started it. Like, I don't know if budget cuts may not have been.
That's kind of true, though.
You didn't hear about it as much.
True.
Right, but it was all the older guys like Piper, Ted DiBiase, Hogan, Macho Man, Duggan, like they all like eventually either expired or left WWE. And that's when we did. It was kind of similar to what they're doing now, except the stars that were coming in, the Shawn Michaels, the Bret Harts, the Austins, the Rocks, the Triple H's, were like superstars, where today not so much.
Right. Well, I mean, geez. Um, yeah, I mean, they had moments, and even through coming out of the ruthless aggression, and they let go of someone like the Nexus guys and shit like that. So there's been cuts before, but not obviously not like this, and they've never really been as vocal about why, right? So and we got an interesting tag team going
No,
on here, Chris.
the last time I remember is when like Vince came out and it was he wanted
Yeah.
to go younger,
Yes.
right? That was the only other time I remember it. And now like now it's become yearly. And KJ's gone. He gave me a finger this time at least. Do you, Ron? Does he lose the title tonight? I don't know, because we were kind of predicting like when he jumped up there for a second or two, and then did that stuff with Ziggler and Rude and Ciampa. Maybe he was just gonna stay, and maybe Ziggler keeps the belt, or is he ready to go up? Can you give him Gacy the belt yet? I don't know. I think personally Braun's gonna win if I had to predict right now. I just don't see him losing it. I don't see him necessarily coming up yet. Because you bring him up now in the mid, like yeah, he's had his debut technically, but I don't know, maybe a little closer, maybe after SummerSlam, gearing up so then he can come around. By the time he gets to Rumble, he has something built up. I don't know. I think Braun's taking it. If the reason WWE popped in the Attitude is because they made nobodies into stars, aka what AEW is doing now. They do have their younger guys coming up. A lot of AEW's main event and higher storylines are like AEW really hasn't created. That's wrong. I can't say that. They've done good, yes, at getting people over. Orange Cassidy, Hook, Van Housen. Some of them have names before, but they've done a good job at pushing some of these guys a little further. Some other guys that have come in already had their names, and so they didn't have to worry about building them up. WWE right now is really focusing on building their own stars and kind of starting fresh, and that's why NXT looks so new, and there is so many unfamiliar faces there. Ronnie says hi to Ali. Russian, what's worse, WrestleMania 34 or In Your House, Great White North? I'd have to go back and look. Wheeler Yuta just got announced for G1 Climax. That is great. I love seeing that kind of stuff. And the G1 Climax is usually a good time. I'd faint if Gacy wins. Maybe. I don't know. I wouldn't faint, but I just don't see it happening. Ali says, hey, Ronnie. Ronnie says, awesome. Russian Skittle says, trust me, Orange Cassidy isn't young at all. He's pushing 32. Yeah, but they got him over. Like, they gave him the time. They gave him the opportunity. And if I remember correctly, like Tony Khan, was it Tony Khan? Or people backstage weren't the biggest fan of Orange Cassidy. There was a couple people like pushing for him. And he did. And there has been others. To get over in wrestling, like, you don't necessarily have to be young. right? So, and yes, Orange Cassidy kind of had a name and people knew of him, but not on this grand of a stage, not this big. AEW's, like I said, kind of pushed him to another level. If Evil wins, why is that? Not a fan of Evil? I'd have to look and see exactly who's in it. I haven't uh, looked into that too far. There's just been GCW's kind of jumped on the scene in such a big way lately. It's kind of taken up a lot of extra free time, and unfortunately, New Japan kind of gets not as much attention that it usually does because there's just you can only do so much in 24 hours. We are getting picture in picture right now commercial. I'm not sure. Are you guys thinking any of the women? Obviously, Natalia's there, but any of the other ones are destined to be big stars? I know Dave's fan, KJ is a fan of Lions. I think Cora Jade, there's kind of very similar to Liv. Yeah, I'm not saying the exact same. I think just similar. Do you like seeing Natalia down in NXT? Do you think she stays there for long? Does she just do the storyline with Cora Jade or eventually move back? Or I think she's eventually going back up, obviously. But does she stay down for more than just one feud? Yeah, Skittle. I don't disagree with you. I find there's a few guys like that over there, but you get that here too. In North America, there's a lot of people, a lot of teams, a lot of wrestlers that kind of just find their routine and they don't stray from it too far. Randy Orton may be a perfect one. AJ Styles I find's kind of gone there. The Good Brothers, the Young Bucks, even. Um, you kind of know what they're gonna hit and like when they're gonna hit it, and it doesn't really change too much, right? You know, Randy jumps in, especially when he's in the tag team. He's usually gonna get the power slam, the vintage Orton on the ropes, right? Like it's very predictable. But even in Japan, like I don't think there's as many, but yeah, you get some very predictable, very routine like matches from some guys. I don't care for Cora, honestly. I like Nikita. KJ's big fan of Nikita. I don't disagree. She's got that look about her. She's got the attitude. She kind of has a swagger that not the many of them have in NXT right at the moment. She kind of stands out from the rest, in my opinion. Even if you include like Mandy and Toxic Attraction, as much as I am fans of them, of theirs. I still think like there's something different about her, and I don't think it's going to be long before she's either the champion in NXT or called up. Cora, I don't know. It's just I think KJ said it a few times. Maybe even in this Natalia feud, where even when it's other people, there's just quite a few people that fit that look similar to Cora, to Liv. Like yeah, Liv kind of stands out from them. That's why she's on the main roster. But brunette, like small, like they're just kind of a lot of similar looking. Now she's a little edgier. She's trying to be like punky with the skateboard, the hat. I don't know. It's nice. It's cute. You can see why, even like when she was dealing with Mandy Rose and the whole Home Alone type episode or show they had, where she's running around locking them in garbage cans and hiding the belts, and it was kind of entertaining. The way it was executed, like, wasn't the best, but you can see who it's kind of gearing towards audience wise, and I don't know. There's got to be something a little different for her to stand out. I think that was a really long-winded answer to say that. Yeah, there's just too many that look and seem alike right now. Who do you guys got in this match? I think I'm gonna pick Natalia going over on. Actually, I don't see Nikita taking a pin. No, I think they're gonna give it to Nikita, and she's gonna pin Legend. Yeah, that's my guess right now. Cage just had a rough night. Just to remind everybody, I think he's 0-3 so far. I think 2-1 or 0-3 or 3-0. A little ugly there, roll up. Oh, there you go. That's a nice move. See, she can move. She can do some moves. Little like the transitions there with Natty, who's one of the best at doing. She's one of the best ever, in my opinion, women wrestlers of all time. She's just so natural looking in the ring. There's probably nobody, men included, that she couldn't wrestle with and have a good match with. But you even seen there was a couple like slower moments, a little rough on the transitions. But still, I think Nikita keeps kind of getting this push, and I think they're gonna give it to her. Legend, I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on her yet. Natalia just kicks Legend in the face. Legend all alone, getting suplexed by Nikita. She's going for the tag to Cora. Oh, the splits. Okay, I don't know for you if people are watching at home. Would you see her finisher? She's so little. It didn't look like it would hurt very much. It'd be like having a pillow thrown on you. Like, yeah, she's jumping from the top rope. She's coming down, but I think either she needs to land on them more or just somehow make it look a little more impactful. Yeah, I didn't like that finisher at all for her. Now I said Nikita was gonna get the pin, but I don't know. I'm still counting that as a correct guess. But yeah, I don't like her finish. If that's her, I don't like her finisher at all. She's too little to do that. We are now getting another video package. I missed her name there. You see Cora Jade's finisher, the jump off the top ropes?
Yes. What about it?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's awful. It looks like somebody like she's so little. Like, do you think that doesn't look like it would hurt at all?
No, I don't like it at all.
It's like a pillow getting thrown at you.
No, I mean, yeah, she's tiny, man, and she just comes off the top rope like I don't know. A lot of people are doing a lot of the same finishers. Like I don't know. I don't like it.
I'm gonna alpha for a minute. Your turn.
Oh, rude. Wow, it didn't even give me a minute. There we go. Folks, we are back at it. Hope everyone's having a good night. I hope you're enjoying the show. It's been action-packed. It's been full of stuff. But we're going back to commercial. Viking Raiders are in the ring. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you overall about this interesting show. There's stuff I hate. There's stuff I like. The matches have been pretty good. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about NXT 2.0? Yeah, real interesting night, folks. But that being said, don't forget we are back tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. We did a special edition of the tier list today. It's already out. It's already live. The news update for today is already out. It's already live. So check them out. Give them a like. Give them some love. And yeah, keep tuning in, folks. We greatly appreciate it. What else are we getting? Time's ticking down. We still have more action to come. Lions, I heard Chris talking about her while I was on break. And yeah, I mean, I really think she's a star in the making. I really think she has it all. She has a look. She's unique. She's talented. She's athletic. I think it could work. If they do it right, if they book her right, it could work. Cora, I'm not sold on Cora. Cora to me is just, again, kind of a cookie cutter feel of it's very Alexa Blissy, right? It's very, I don't know. I'm just not sold on her yet. And they're kind of giving her a lot of rubs. So I don't know. She got the pin in the War Games, blew my mind. What else? We got, we have Roddy Strong, who now is trying to take charge of the Diamond Mine. Bibbins is released. Instantly, you feel that the vibe between the Diamond Mine and Roddy isn't going so well. So if they work Roddy out of this faction, then what? Is he done? Is he on the shelf? Is he what on his what happens to Roddy? Does he get a push of any kind? Does he go after like a North American championship? What happens with Roddy? I have no idea. But they're angling it that the Diamond Mine doesn't look like it has too many days left. Long ass commercial. All right. Are we back? No, one more. But yeah, we're rolling along. We're getting there. We're almost at the main event, folks. Natty, how are you guys feeling about Natty down in NXT? How do you feel about how she's positioned? Or is she looking good? Do you think it's a good thing? I mean, one of the most decorated, talented female wrestlers ever. So I think it's good for the younger talent to be around someone like Natty. I just don't know if it moves the needle the way some of the other people who have come down have. I Quit match, women's championship. Give me some early predictions. Ronda or Charlotte? I would put $1 million down that Ronda Rousey would not. She'd be sitting at home on the farm if they asked her to say I quit out loud. All right, we're at the beach. The show is crazy. You can't go to the beach because you have a sunburn? Uh-oh. There's dissension, kind of, sort of. I don't know why they would kind of tease that a little bit, that, kind of, a little snippy about their boss or their leader. And Wendy Chu and Roxy looking like Dora the Explorer and friend. How do you have these two women in bikinis? And then the next clip, wow, I'm really surprised with the WWE right now. They up in their game going for some ratings. But how do you go from this Harriet the Spy nonsense and then clip over to, Gigi in a bikini? How are they on the same screen right now? How are they in the same? They took their shoes. Who are they? Eddie Kingston? Boss Monster, good to see you. I'm sorry, but this is dumb. I'm sorry, boss. I agree. It is garbage. And they're just hoping enough of their audience are staring at the two girls in the bathing suits and ignoring the lady in the pajamas. Oh, wait. They stole the car, too. This is ridiculous.
What is going on?
But man, listen, I don't want to be crude. I don't want to be sexist. I don't want to. It is a spade's a spade. This has such a porn vibe. Even the earlier segment, the acting, I said it. I didn't say it earlier, but they gave me more of it. But it's almost like they just edited out the dirty parts and you get all the rest of the movie. And it's horrible. It's so horrible.
Lorno. It's a Lorno, tits and shadows. No, and it's funny. I read something the other day, and I was tempted to send it to LJ for the news, but I'm like, how do you really define that? Like, I didn't think it was a very I didn't think it was. I didn't realize it was happening as much as it is, and now you see things like this, and it was like, has WWE gone back to the Divas era under our noses? Was the heading?
Yeah, and actually, one of the fans, remember last chat that Anthony and I think someone else was talking about. Do you think they'll go back to that? And we're like, no way. And there's Gigi and the other one, and there's bums. There was bums on WWE TV. I'm shocked. The last time we seen a bum like that, it was Rikishi's.
Or the sumo wrestler that fought Big Show. Yeah.
Oh my God, one of the best. Man, I want to do a live recap. We should do a Big Show walk down memory lane just so we can do that match live.
Well, Mr. Paul White will be getting his own video, probably part 1, 2, 3, maybe. He's been around for a while, done some classic stuff.
Well, I mean, shit. I hope we don't do one episode per heel change, heel flip.
Oh no! Well, geez, that'd be Harry Potter series.
Right. Well, now we got the Creed Brothers Viking Warriors, and the Viking Warriors are about to do a job, ladies and gentlemen.
You would think, right? Like, hey, at least they made it into the ring. Nobody touched them on the way to the ring, and they have not fallen over yet. He may not come back for the rest of the match, though. He has touched the mat on the floor. He may be done.
They're toast. And they might lose in convincing fashion is the even better part.
Well, this what they're like looking like an average, like two average men.
They look
Boss
like
Monster. Nice to see ya.
Oh, I agree. Vince is loving this one hand in his pants. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It feels so greasy. Bro, like seriously, the two old guys take over the development and everyone get half naked quick.
Well, you've heard the new the oh wow, what the hell just came out of my mouth?
Remix.
The Ember, yeah, right. The Ember Moon stuff and Nia Jax, and we covered it on our news there, LJ and Ali, and we don't have to go back into that, but like even then, like you said, it just kind of all trending in a certain direction.
Ooh, he dead.
Ooh. He actually got up off the mat. That is surprising.
He's back. He's back.
It seems to be all trending in a certain direction. And I don't know if you want to call it going back to the Divas era or not, but it's definitely getting more model-like and a little less wrestling-like.
Ding. Yeah, man. No, you saw it. I mean, like I said, when you zoom in on like Mandy Rose's hip while she's in a bikini and she's applying a Playboy sticker to her hip, that's not overly risque. But for the PG WWE, that is insane. Like that is blasphemy, right? Like,
well, because isn't their big fear they go home and search it up?
Right.
Sorry.
What?
Isn't it like they're always afraid to go home? Like, so now all the kids are going to go home and search up Playboy? Woohoo!
Right? No, I mean it's again, but it's just them. Like by their standards, it's like, whoa, okay. Like I said, I saw bum cheeks. Like that's unexpected on WWE programming at this point.
For the most part, yeah, unless you're Maurice. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch has got higher and higher with time.
She gave birth to a child, and all of a sudden she's like, I want to show my ass. She used to be the one, like she used to be like Sasha and Charlotte and like where she was pretty covered. She had the full get-ups, like, and then all of a sudden she came back and yeah, it just got shorter or smaller and smaller and smaller, and you just saw more bum. But that's other than those two that I can think of right now, like you don't really see bum cheeks anymore.
Where's Nick when we need him? But yeah, no, I mean, you see it with the more of these campy videos. I'm telling you, buddy, I'm so repulsed by this. I don't even want to watch a single match of the breakout tournament. Not one. I don't want to see a single one yet. There's not one person they've introduced us to where I was like, you should do good. I'm cheering for you. Not one.
They're just ruined already just because of the videos.
No. Yeah, exactly. I want to see what they're like. If they had submitted audition tapes to get to the Performance Center, I want to see those and see how much better they are there opposed to what they're being forced to present now.
Yeah. Okay. Like, yeah. I know exactly what you're saying. You want real them. You don't want actor them. Yeah,
it's just, and everyone's gonna say KJ, it is acting, blah blah blah. but it's not, right? It's that thin line where people still get offended by what wrestlers say, or they can't do certain things. Like, wait a minute, they're acting. No, they're not. Well, you can't work both ways. You can't have it, pick and choose when that applies, right? Like, it either is wrestling and acting, and we can do whatever we want, or we got to walk a thin line because we're trying to present a product a certain way, and you're doing a shit job presenting the product as it should be presented. But the wrestling's been good tonight, man.
This has been usually NXT's a little bit more. Lately, has been a little bit more chaotic with the backstage stuff, and this is kind of given us a few good matches that we don't normally get. Usually, the matches, yeah, you might get one or two good ones, but they're not all good. These have been pretty damn good tonight.
I'm liking this. I can't really hate on this show too much other than Wendy Chu. The Diva era was sad. They stopped wrestlers from blading to advance hot rivalries. That's not where I thought you were going. I'm sorry, Boss Monster. Something's there. I think both of us froze. Like, wait. What Divas era was he? No, yeah, I put them together. Boom.
The Divas era, yeah. I don't know if sad's the right word, because yes, you had women going out there and doing their best and doing what they, I guess, were told or thought was right. And out of that, you did get some people, some women that really stood out, like Beth Phoenix's and the Natalias.
Yeah.
Right? You wouldn't have some of the stories we do have if it wasn't for the Diva era. And who knows, women's wrestling may not be as big if it didn't get to as bad as it did at certain points.
Yeah, I mean, you can't throw it all away, right? I mean, you still had Diva champions like AJ Lee and a long list of other quality ones, right? Like, there. Oh, wait, a two count. Cattle call.
Hey, at least the Viking Raiders are getting a good match for the first time since
20.
I couldn't tell you.
To your point, Chris, this is one of the best Viking Raider matches we've had since probably they were in NXT last time. They haven't had all terrible matches, but this is one of the better ones they've had in a couple years.
Well, because they're getting time, right? Like,
wow, they can't put these kids away.
No, sorry, I don't think we threw out our predictions yet. I'm going with I think you said the Creed brothers.
Oh, I've been clear since the show started that the Viking Raiders were going to do a job. I didn't even expect they would get this much shine.
I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, you still think?
I shouldn't, because I think you're like 0-4 tonight, or 0 just not very good.
It's because I would book it different, bro.
Oh shit!
Wow.
See, that's how Cora Jade needs to land on them, like straight in the middle. At least it looks a little bit more impactful.
She should do the Giselle.
Don't forget.
2 count, another 2 count.
Yeah, this is how just land so it just looks more impactful.
Right.
Mickie James is another one, right? Even the stuff, if you go back and you go in the stories of what Trish and Lita and then Ivory and Jacqueline, what those women had to endure just to be able to get a good match or a little bit more time. Mm-hmm. And then after they were all gone, it kind of regressed, and that's where we led into the Divas era.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But
big hot tag.
Yes, growing up as a teenager and all that, yes. Like, obviously we enjoyed seeing some of the Attitude Era, the Divas era, but it is way better. It is way better now with the way they show the product. And I don't want to see it go back to what it was.
No, I mean, listen. the Divas era. Oh! Look at this.
Oh,
Hops to the top ropes.
a little too set up, but that was
Superplex.
sick.
You get a holy shit chant from the crowd. They're in. Oh, Ivar ducked. This is an
How is he?
amazing
What?
match. Could you imagine they gave Viking Raiders this opportunity but it's the Usos?
Like when they first came up, they did kind of like I can't remember exactly
Oh my God,
who.
Chris, they're gonna lose. They really are gonna lose. But what a match! Sorry,
But they did have some good matches with like some of the earlier feuds, and then it just went to shit.
yeah. Then they ended up in like the Billy Madison competition with. What did you say about chicken?
Right. Weren't they on like they're eating chicken and stuff backstage? Like you
Yes.
walk around with a drumstick.
Yeah, I think you glitched because all it went was like you went quiet. You went chicken. I was like, oh shit. I didn't catch any of the rest of it.
Oops.
Oh shit. Roddy.
Did that cut him?
Wait, can I ask you something? Big win. Big win. Called it. I got one right.
Damn.
Yeah, Roddy with the knee. Oh,
see, but that was a fantastic. I'm okay with Viking Raiders losing like that.
Yeah. With the angle attached to it, yes. Now, I was going to ask you something because you said about was he bleeding? And I think it was his face paint. Oh, look, the Creed brothers are mad about it. So the Creeds are baby faces in a heel faction. Oh, they're done with Roddy already. Maybe not. Someone's car is going to explode. What is this? What is this? Uh-oh. Son of a bitch. Our second kidnapping this month. Oh, no, wait. We're in a new month. So the second kidnapping in 5 weeks.
And next week he'll be home.
There was a kidnapping. All right. Screw it.
Okay.
By the way,
they're getting real theatrical with certain like.
No, you don't dare say. It literally looked like Dora the Explorer earlier tonight.
Wendy Chu.
Yes. Roxy and Wendy Chu. Wendy Chu was in the big furry costume, so it looked like Dora the freaking Explorer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I get what you're saying there. It took me a second.
But yeah,
I wasn't expecting the Dora comparison to come out tonight, but yeah, okay.
Listen, I'm going to be honest though. As much as that shit is nonsense, the matches have been solid matches. I have no choice but to commend them on that. It's just how much do you penalize them for making my brain feel like sponge?
Are you now worried about the main event? And look at the time. The main event's going to get 15, 12 minutes?
Yeah. Oh, no. It might not even get 12. Yeah, it might not get 12. Might get 10.
Well, like, hasn't NXT been going over a little bit the past few weeks?
Yeah, we have got some spill, so
I was kind of like taking that into account for the 12-15, but yeah, no, I don't. You think the main like that match there was great, but is that going to now overshadow your main event?
yes, it's got a really good shot to do that. So the hope is if you booked a good show, whoever closes the show and how you book it is going to cap off a really good night of wrestling. Or you're gonna stumble through the gate, and all we're gonna talk about is the stupid shit you did for the next 2 days. For 24 hours. AEW's on tomorrow. We know more about AEW wrestlers. They got a ton of backstage support, which develops their promo abilities. Yeah, but that's what the Performance Center was for too, right?
Yeah, no, and we've talked about that before. AEW seems more advanced, more in the age of today, where they know how to use technology better, and they know how to use social media and certain things like that. And WWE is banning people from third party like things, so you can see why there's a difference in the promos.
Yeah.
Right now, that doesn't mean AEW is perfect and all their promos are great, because there are some there that sound like they're being handed a script. Now, whether they are or not, I don't know. But there are some there that don't sound very good either. But
no, I think that's
all in all,
scripting, right?
Mm-hmm.
The Cody's the world, right? So, but I mean, to your point, I mean, you went from having a guy like even Regal at points or for quite a while, but you had like Dusty in the beginning, where guy comes out, girl comes out, does her little spiel, and he drops a little Dusty gospel on them, sends them on their way, and tells them to come back later, and they come back later. It's not like get there and go, okay, you're good. All right, now here, read this. Right?
Right, CJ? That's why I started laughing during what you were saying. Sorry.
I can't shoplift a Snickers. This guy can hitting kidnappings.
Yeah, is there no security in NXT at all?
Well, they had kind of gone into an empty parking lot because they were at their big meeting, so you can't really blame them.
Have they found Butch yet?
No, they didn't even acknowledge. They like the announcers talked about him and shit. Then the match ended, and then we all went home. There is no Butch.
That's right. Yeah. Okay, I remember that correctly. Okay.
Oh, Alba Fire now. That is such a deep Scottish accent. She digs into that. She's good, but she was fine the way she was. She didn't need a new name and start being a pyro, but it's kind of cool.
That was kind of cool. I'm down.
They fired Samoa Joe. Laughed my ass off. That was NXT security. Yeah, there you go, Chris.
That's funny, CJ.
Right?
Yeah, well, I'm just happy to see him doing a lot better where he is now.
Oh, Brooks and Dunn are here.
Did they just make a masturbating joke?
Did you just say that?
They said it, not me.
Did they really?
It's lending to this. They're confused.
Oh, he's got a sore
Don't
arm.
get too excited.
But this is a random.
Well, he was like, "Why is your right hand stronger than your left?"
Jesus.
I could have said that in a lot worse ways.
Well, tag this one not for kids.
They hear worse.
The breakout tournament starts next week, and I don't care. Okay. Tag titles. Jesus.
Do you think they'll get their clothes back by then?
They only lost their shoes. Wouldn't you take all their shit?
I thought they did. Oh, okay. Funny.
I thought they just took their shoes and then drove her car up the road. How did she get? Oh man, I guess did she take the car keys? That would be the joke there.
Yeah, she showed you.
Oh yeah, I missed it. I wasn't paying attention. Trying not to pay attention. Here comes Gacy. Well, I think part of the time thing you're getting is the Goldberg treatment, right? Braun, maybe it's not having a whole lot of faith in Braun or Gacy or both of them together to carry the match. So short and sweet. Look, they went.
Yeah,
black
technically we're at 10 minutes. I don't mind his gimmick. I really don't.
This gimmick's better. They vamped it. They definitely changed it. Look at this.
I like his song. I like the entrance.
Yeah, the song's not bad, actually.
What are they doing? Really?
Wow.
Really?
Now we know who has access to the light switching at all these wrestling shows. It's been Braun the whole time. Look at the entrance.
That was.
He's like, really, guys? I'm the one wrestler that's going to turn on his own shit? Oh, twice I didn't read this. I had Arn Anderson.
Do you think this is...
What?
I was going to say, do you think this just turns into a, like, not a squash match, but just like somehow it doesn't finish?
Yeah, no, they're tight on time. I don't think we're going to get much of a match by the time we get an entrance in. I think something wonky might happen. They flip to the.
I just got that.
They flip to a screen where he has Rick kidnapped again, and if Braun doesn't lay down and give him the title, or else
shows him a video from when he was kidnapped,
right? I had Arn Anderson on one of my flights a few years ago. He's one of my all-time greats. I asked him about the lack of competent promo ability. He said he's doing his best to get it going.
Yeah, I believe that. No, that's pretty cool. That Arn Anderson is one of the best technical wrestlers, probably wrestlers.
Oh, he was a technician for sure.
Right? Maybe all time. Like he's up there for.
No, that's the third time I gave him
on some people's list.
The next belt is
the new belt is so ass.
Right. Oh, here we go, right to the outside. I think this is some of this, the timing, the like roll out right away. Maybe a bit of smoke and mirrors to cover up some of this. Some of the greenness. That was all right. That was a little bit of a weird slap fest, though.
Does Gacy get a different protector or bodyguard?
I was going to imply that earlier when you you were giving your point, but yeah, I wondered if that was part of this angle. But then who? Von Wagner?
Maybe they have someone else in mind. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't think Von Wagner fits it.
Omos. Make it.
I think Harlan fit it. Whether he progressed yet or not, I would have kept him, just because of the look of them two together.
Well, you didn't need Harlan to do much. That's the problem. Like, unless he was a complete dolt and they were having no, like, they'd say turn left and he'd go right. I mean, give him time, and he doesn't. In that role, he just work on his punches, his kicks, and his choking. Like that's his maneuvers to start. Right? He's the heavy. He just beats the shit out of people.
Mm-hmm.
He will get Big Cass, LMAO. There you go. There you go. You can't teach that. Is there any chance it's not Big Cass? Or have they given us 2
That's what
months?
he said. You can't teach that, right? That's what MJF said,
Yes.
and you can't teach that.
Yeah. And then I'm pretty sure Spears said, oh, he's 7-1. And they gave a bunch of stuff. Because at first I was like, okay, maybe it's just a play on something, right? Like, maybe it is Enzo, but that doesn't make sense because Ryback would use Enzo as a toothpick, even jacked up Enzo. So,
Ryback?
did I say Ryback?
You said you can't get him off your mind, eh?
Right?
Hey, Ryback, if you're listening, you're on his mind.
Yeah, apparently that was Freudian as hell. Wardlow.
He is angry. But maybe that's because you are a goofball.
Oh, that was not nice. Oh, look.
Who, Ryback?
Wow.
Not you.
No, I know.
Not you. Ryback.
No, I get that. And Gacy kind of changed. Oh, I guess he just changed how he wears some of his shit. I don't know. He's grown on me. They've adjusted this character. The Kumbaya character, where he was kind of playing like the fake evil, the fake bad guy, like, oh, what, who, me? I'd never do anything like that. Now that he's just like, I'm a psycho, it's much better. Should have ran with this for the beginning. And we got picture in picture.
No, you know who's actually with 5 minutes left? That's insane.
That's bold.
Just saying. No, do you know who could have fit this very well? If you didn't want Harland? Loomis. Dexter.
Oh shit, man. That's actually a good call.
Dexter would have been just have him standing in the background, just all freaky, like have him painting or whatever you just put on Instagram. That would have been perfect.
I like it. I think it fits actually really, really well. Oh, look. Boom.
Because other than that, no, I can't think of anybody that it could be. Von Wagner doesn't fit for me.
No.
No. There's just there's his hair. I don't know. I don't think it's a fit.
Don't. But yeah, man, so then you think if you have, and you still have them all, you didn't release anybody. Them 3 as a unit is actually pretty solid.
That's insane. That's a lot of insanity in one group.
Right? This creepy guy standing in the middle with those 2 monsters behind him. Sign me up. Sign me up, buddy.
You don't need either of them to talk. Gacy gets to talk all the time. He's not bad at it, so why not?
Mm-hmm. I've absolutely pretty much loathed what they're doing with Gacy since he got here. And the sounds of that, I'm like, I want to see that actually. I want to see how they can play that. And I think he does way better creepy.
Oh, there's the new Wyatt family.
It really is Wyatt-ish, though, if I can say that.
No, but like Wyatt picks up Dexter and Harlan.
Wow, let's go crazy, eh? Oh, look, see that? He can't do that.
What?
He can't do what he's doing.
See, but you're just relating it back to Bray.
That's a bad. No, come on. You can't do that. That's ridiculous.
He can't do the spider. Maybe he can't do the spider.
But he shouldn't do anything like that. It's bad for him. It's bad for him. I'm not bitching as like, oh, I love Bray Wyatt. They're ripping him off, which they are. They totally are. Like. What? That's what it sounds like. No, but at the same time, dude, listen, I guarantee you there was a bunch of people across watching this right now.
Why'd you look straight down like I can see your desk?
I know you went like this. I was like, what am I looking at? Someone about to come out. I agree. But Completely forgot my point. Who cares?
No, my bad.
No, I think when you mimic somebody that you're similar to, it turns the fans off. And a lot of people probably groan the way I did when you seen him hang upside down and do again, everything's the 2.0 version. So it's not the bridge. It's, I hang from the turnbuckle. In which the champion should have kicked him square in the mouth. Because it's ridiculous. Who does that in the middle of a fight? I'm going to hang here like, orangutan. Make faces at you. Kick him in the face.
He's so fast. Who?
Braun.
I was watching Braun. He was just wheeling there.
Oh.
I don't know. He's got to do something kind of creepy. And maybe going upside down that way on the turnbuckle is the wrong way to do it. But I don't know. There's only so many ways you can do it. So at least.
But if you dropped to one knee and gave us one of these, you'd be like, oh, man, that's ridiculous.
Well, because it's the exact same. He went to the top of the turnbuckle and is laying there upside down. It's different.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Touche.
Right?
Touche, as they would say.
Still a little different.
Right? Wait, what?
Why is
there
a nit? Wait, what did Braun just look at? Was that the crowd or the ninja? Where's there a ninja? Are you?
Oh, great. You tripped Chris right out, CJ. Minor ninja.
No. Tozawa go back to being a ninja?
Could you imagine? So I really can't believe that they released Dexter and Persia, and they literally had an awkward, flirty moment between the other two. Like, don't worry about the wedding we just had.
Oh, yeah. Now they can console each other.
Listen, when you're not worthless, that's not very nice, but
where are you going with this?
oh, big kick out. When your under talent has a wedding that's getting a divorce a week later, 2 weeks later, not even you believe in what you're writing, and everybody knows it. Like it's such a just stop and start bullshit that they can't even commit to anything. It's like the biggest group of insecure, terrified writers I've ever seen in my life. Like, I don't know what to write. I don't know what he wants. We have to get rid of everyone's names. I don't know what to do.
I don't know. Like there's something going on, and whether it's
look at the back.
You keep hearing about rewrites and things like that. So whether it's just Vince can't let go and keep tweaking it a certain way, or
Alabama Slam. Oh,
or Bruce, or Hardcore Holly does it way better.
And he took KO's.
There you go.
Big sit down power bomb. Big sit down power bomb by Gacy, by the way.
Have you seen the guy that CJ's talking about?
Yeah. What? No.
Okay.
I got to stop talking to you. Over here.
Well, Dakota, I don't believe Dakota asked for her release. She did say she was going to let it expire, though, because it was coming up at some point soon.
Yeah. And apparently,
because
moving up was not an option for Dakota.
Well, apparently Vince personally rejected her call-up.
They give Breaker, was that a spear finisher? Boo.
I hate that he does the spear. Now, Dexter, I haven't heard anything about him asking or anything about his contract status. So I'm not sure what happened there. What ninja?
I missed it. I'm gonna have to watch the replay. Spring breaking. But it wasn't, like you said, it got a little overshadowed by that tag match. Would this be the
Well,
worst
even
match?
with going
Look behind Breaker.
with this,
Wait.
would this even go?
Dude tripping me out. Feel like I'm being punked live. Oh, Chase
Just
you.
both of us just staring.
Oh, CJ, I love it. Oh, no, wait. No, he was right. Wait. CJ, you were right. There's not ninjas. They're like what do you call them?
Druids.
Druids. What the fuck? Dude, when was the last time a show went off the air in a moment like that? Where they didn't even give us like
I don't know.
They didn't give us the same bat time, the same bat channel. Tune in next week. They didn't give a shit. They just left. In the middle of a moment like that, that's rare.
They'll leave you on a cliffhanger, so that's not bad. That's pretty cool. It's almost.
What the hell? That's insane to me.
That's pretty cool ending. Now, I still think you should have gave your main event more time, but that's a pretty cool way to end the show.
No, but we saw those guys with Gacy. So is this just a continuation somehow? Like, yeah, you beat me, but I'm not done with you, or what? Is that where?
Oh, that's like his backup plan, or there's another word I can't think of at the moment, but like
Contingency?
yeah, that's like his contingency plan. Yeah, if I lose, you guys come out and attack him or kidnap him.
Stupid. You're supposed to help me win, not wait till I lose.
Well, now Breaker's confident.
Okay. Yeah, he should be. He's the champion. But I can't. Anybody out there recall a show? Like, I understand, like, it was the middle of there was some angle and somebody gets put in an ambulance and the show ends with the ambulance rolling away. Okay, to be continued. Right? But for two people to appear on the apron and the show end, like we're watching Melrose Place or 90210. What is happening? Am I wrong or no? What are we supposed to assume? They all just left? All right, guys, good job. High five.
Well, that's like, do they start next week's episode with them two on the ring and Braun in the ring? And
oh, shut up! Can you imagine?
He's still sweating.
Imagine Gacy's still selling.
Right, like 90 hours later. No, I'm guessing they're going to start the show with some kind of like, when we went off the air, which they've done stuff like that before. Now, have they done it necessarily this way? I think so, but I could be wrong. I can't recall off the top of my mind. I can't remember at the moment.
Yeah,
I'm sure
can't imagine
Undertaker's done stuff like this.
But I can't imagine I was the only one to be like, wait, what? Wait, what? Like, you don't have 2 more minutes just to be like, oh my God, it's them. Or have them kick them in the head and then run away and go, well, who was that? You know?
Well, no, there's cliffhanger. You have to wait.
Yeah, but
you come back to see more.
Yeah, but you're not supposed to. It's supposed to be a cliffhanger. You're not supposed to like hit the brakes, 3 meters from the cliff. I feel like they pulled up early. It's a weird ending spot for me.
No, like I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I really don't mind it.
Really? Well, I don't know what else to tell you, man. I can only tell you what.
That is contingent on what they do next week. Right now, next week I might go, okay, they ruined it, or that sucked, or it's all kind of like. I'm a little bit more, I don't know. I still can be optimistic towards storylines sometimes, I guess, but I don't.
Yeah.
I think it was a cool ending, but next week, yeah, that can always change because they might completely shit the bed, and all of a sudden,
Right.
Ron's home.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, yeah.
there's no explanation.
That being said, folks, as always, we give a score out of 10 here. So let us know what you think of the night. You let us know what you think of the overall action. If you watched NXT, Chris, how about you?
I'm gonna go with some good matches, interesting segments, a cool ending.
A cool ending. You think so?
In my opinion, yes. As I said, I kind of dug it. I don't mind it. I like being strung out like that. I like the
Well,
clip.
you like being strung out. That's good news.
Woo!
Oh,
No, I'll go 7. I'll go 7.
ooh, 7. I'm trying to think. Each match was good. Each match was solid. The championship match might have been the worst match of the night.
Well, it's because they were leading to something, so the match really didn't matter.
That's
But
true.
you think it would have to be with Gacy though, wouldn't it? Like it's not just moving on, because then you just like completely shit on Gacy.
Which is possible, but no, I think it's so. I don't know. I have no idea because they just left it like that, right? Like I still
Well,
think it was a weird spot to leave the show in. I'm kind of bummed out about it.
Well,
We had a lot
you're
tonight.
sitting here
Go ahead.
You're sitting here going, huh? I wonder what it was. So it's working.
All right. Well, fair enough. What's in the box? But no. Um, yeah, I think I'll go 7 as well. I mean, that seems fair. A lot happened. We had a sit down between the gangs of NXT, had a fake truce. Question, Chris. You and your boys meet up with a rival. You have a little chit chat about how, listen, I'm sick of your shit. You're sick of my shit. All right, truce. Okay. Then you walk out to the parking lot. Later, buddy. See ya, KJ. We're going to take off now.
We've been in situations together where it doesn't usually go that way once you get to the parking lot. So
Right?
it
But can you
usually goes
imagine?
down a little differently.
Hey, bro, just call me when you get home, man. Like, they just left him. The entire other gang was still
Yeah.
pretty much right there. It's an interesting thing. I'm just being picky, but
No.
you're a little off.
Yeah, there's no way I was just walking away and going home and leaving you in the parking lot by yourself or vice versa. Like,
Yeah.
that just never. No.
Never would be a thing. I don't think anybody on this chat, like I know enough of the people that chime in. There's no way they're just like, all right, man, and just let their boy walk off.
They're Dawn, their boss, like on top of it.
Well, no, he's the what they call him? Uh-oh.
No, I thought AJ was the. Oh, is he the Dawn? AJ?
No.
Did I get that mixed up?
No, Tony's the Don. He's the consigliere.
Oh, whatever.
Consigliere. That's a tricky one.
It was me, Austin. It was me.
So we're getting this is the Stephanie McMahon episode.
Yeah.
But with that being said, 7 out of 10 from me, 7 out of 10 from you. None of the fans have a rating this evening. NXT didn't seem overly popular or exciting. So not a bad show though. I mean, overall, man, it's a car crash. And like I was saying earlier, we got a lot of stuff, and it really is interesting how the WWE is pushing the envelope. Maybe they're pushing the envelope like, you know how like major sports leagues, they'll test out like new rules or new ideas in the lower levels, and then they're like, okay, we can go thicker blue lines, move it up. Like that, it's almost like a testing system. Like, okay, we're going to show a little bit of TNA, some women in bikinis. We're gonna like have some more people make out than usual. And if nobody freaks out, we don't start getting letters. Send them up. Like, and that's what it feels like. But
Sasha, you gotta wear a bikini.
like I said, it's an interesting debate, and maybe we'll get the LJ and Ali on to Let's Rumble, and we'll all have a big argument about it. So, I think
I'm busy that day.
Smartest man in the room says I don't learn, right? How I end up where
You're a glutton for punishment.
But that being said, folks, that is NXT 2.0. We are back tomorrow for AEW Dynamite. The card looks stacked. A special Tuesday edition of the tier list with LJ and Will out now. We also had the news update. We got a news update coming back tomorrow. We have all our original content, and the numbers are flying, folks. Check the stuff out. Like, subscribe. Let everyone you know. You give us, what do we say, 10? What was the number we picked? 10, yeah. You give us, you can validate 10 new subscribers to this channel. We will send you a t-shirt. Sounds reasonable, folks. But any final thoughts, Chris?
That was a good show, and no, that was a good show. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. It should be pretty good, and I think it's hard to see. It's hard to see Impact Dynamite not taking back their throne. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, Raw was a bit of a dumpster fire, but this is, a 7, decent show, and AEW's got to bring it. But there's a lot going on tomorrow. There's a lot on that card, and there's a lot going on in the house. And with that being said, folks, thank you as always. We are the Wrestling for Life Network. That was Chris TM. Well, it still is, but you know what I mean. I'm KJ White. We're gonna say goodnight, and I hope everything's all right. Who wants to fight? I don't know why I did that. But I'll see you on the flip side. Chris, say something.
Good night, folks.